Hi, welcome back to my channel, dreamers. Hi, hello, how are you doing? I'm in a robe today because I wanted to feel comfortable, and I wanted to feel comfortable talking to you guys wherever you may be, whether that's in bed or watching your computer at work. Just wherever you are. I wanted to do a mental health check because I need it personally. This is for you guys, this is for me. But I know I need it. I know I needed to kind of talk to myself, talking to you, talking back at me, I guess. So that's exactly what we're gonna do today. And I just wanted to talk about the things that have been going on in my life because I want to be completely transparent with you guys and where I'm currently at. So before we get into all of it, it's weirdly comforting for me to listen to other people say like we need to breathe. So first I'm gonna do that. There's a new album out called A Woman by Queen Herbie, who was originally Carmen. And the reason I'm saying that is her debut album just came out. There's a song on her album called Good Morning. And if you ever need just like a 5-minute meditation where you're breathing and she's speaking at you and making you feel like a bad bitch, that's a really good song. It is a song technically, but it's like a super good like song meditation. It's incredible. So we're just gonna do like 5 deep breaths in and out, and we're gonna hold for 5 seconds at the top. And yeah, I know this can be weird and uncomfortable, and even for me doing it right now is a little strange to be like, I'm putting this online. But I think it's madly important to talk about mental health and breaking the stigma of not talking about it and really checking in with each other. So that's what we're gonna do today. Let's take 5 breaths. It's gonna be quiet. I'm not gonna put music over this. I just want it to be us breathing in and out. So here we go. I'm gonna, they're deep breaths, so I'm going to do it a little bit dramatically so that way we focus on breathing. So here we go. And I'm gonna close my eyes. You don't have to, but it helps. I know it helps me, so, okay. I feel like I'm about to pray in church. What is going on? Okay. Okay, that was 5. That felt really good just to take a couple deep breaths. Again, before I get into like kind of what's going personally, I want to do a couple more things. These are all silly. It's funny, it's weird, and the more you do it and it might make you laugh, the better you're gonna feel, even if you end up laughing. So let's just do 3 things that we like about ourselves. I really like the way that my hair swoops. And it doesn't have to be physical, but I really like my smile a lot. And I really like how driven I am and that I don't give up. I've been working really hard lately and really pushing myself and doing things that may not even be in my comfort zone or things that I've been putting off for a couple years, and doing the things that are passionate about me. You can always put your stuff in the description. You can do this to yourself. You can talk about it with me. I am more than happy to. I'm gonna read through all the comments I do anyways. So yeah. And then let's do just 3. I'm gonna do this in one take. So if it's fumbly, if it's weird, this is who I am. This is what's happening. I just had the idea, but it just slipped out the window. Let's see, 3 things that we're grateful for. I'm grateful for the apartment that I have and that it provides me with all the things that I need it to provide me with to get done, and the peace and quiet that comes along with that. I'm thankful for being able to work for myself and being able to work passionately towards my goals because I work for myself. And I'm grateful to be able to work out for my physical health as well as my mental health, and take that hour to 2 hours of my day to just breathe and relax and listen to music and dance and sing and just be in the moment a little bit more. Again, with those 3 things, you can put them in the comments. I'll be reading through them all if you decide to do so, and I'll comment back to you. And lastly, I have this that I haven't really stuck to, and I would really like to keep trying at affirmations. I slip in and out of affirmations, but I think affirmations are super important. So this is the affirmation that I have written on my whiteboard. And you can write this down, you can say it. We're gonna say it 3 times. You can know, again, it feels like I'm in church, I swear to God. You can say it with me, you can say it after me, you can pause it then say it, you can do it whatever, you can think it. If saying it out loud is too uncomfortable, we all have to start somewhere. So here we go. Mine's a little bit between like serious and fun. And then the last one is something that I found on TikTok that I really liked. And of course you can make up affirmations. I can do a whole video on affirmations if you'd like. For now, here is mine. And I'm gonna just read it off the board because I need to read it to say it. I am capable, I am enough, I am deserving of love, I don't chase, I attract. I am a bad bitch. What? Oh my God, what is that word? Hold on, see, this is the, whoa. What? Haha. What belongs to me will simply find me. Okay, that was a little blotchy, so we're gonna do it again. You ready? This is the second time. I am capable, I am enough. I am deserving of love. I don't chase, I attract. I am a bad bitch. What belongs to me will simply find me. See, and it's like already working. You have to say this stuff, again, starts with your mind, goes outwards. It might sound weird, it might sound funny, it might sound silly coming out of your mouth, but what you say to yourself out loud goes right back into your brain, and it really does work. So last time, I am capable, I am enough, I am deserving of love, I don't chase, I attract, I am a bad bitch, what belongs to me will simply find me. I also have a little quote on the board that's called La Dolce Far Niente, which is Italian for the sweetness in doing nothing, which is from Eat, Pray, Love. So I have that on my board. I have a couple other quotes. I changed them out here and there, but I've kept that one up there for a little bit because I watched it for the first time and I really liked that quote. And even though even if you're productive, even taking a second from being like, okay, and then recollect yourself and be like, you're doing something, but you don't have to be this is something that you're doing for yourself. I'm doing for you. So there's that. So you can rewatch that part of the video if you'd like. I'm probably gonna do more of these. I've kind of coined this summer, incoincidentally, as self-love summer, because I know there's a hot girl summer, but I'm calling it self-love summer, which I think is really, really cool. But I just wanted to talk about something that's kind of personal to me, and at this point, I talk about my mental health, I talk about my issues with my family and the things I struggle with, and this isn't me being a child and not being an adult. Trust me, I've reached out. I attempted to, and it didn't work out. And this isn't a reach out. This is just to tell you guys where I'm at. So 2 months ago to this date was the last time I talked with my sister. We were talking every single day. Because if you don't know, I live in Denver, Colorado. I don't talk to the majority of my family. And by majority of my family, I talk to one of my cousins, both of my sisters, well, one now. And then I have a huge family, by the way, and then I have like one aunt that I talk to occasionally. Besides that, I don't talk to any of my other family. That's by choice, as well as some of them don't want to talk to me at all. And you know what? Like, again, for my mental health, I don't want them reaching out to me either. And I've dealt with that, but the sister thing really hit me because I was talking to my sister, like I said, every single day. And I was trying to be adult. I was trying to have an adult conversation, and it didn't go so well. And then she got busy, and I completely understand that. And now it's been 2 months, and I haven't spoken to her. And that's been hard because, see, like, listen to how free therapy my mind works. It's been hard because she tried to text me at one point. It wasn't what I wanted. It's not what I needed. And my parents had a habit of getting in a fight, walking away from the fight, coming back and completely forgetting the fight had ever even happened. And so that's what happened with us, and it's crazy because I've talked to her about my family issues, and she just kind of threw us out the window. And there's a point in time where it's no longer your responsibility to reach out, and you just slowly start to drift away, which I'm not saying is not happening, but I'm just saying at this current moment in time, I have no communication with her. So it's been really difficult for me because I don't have any friends in Denver, Colorado, really, at all. I do have one. He's incredible, and that's it. But I see him pretty rarely, and that's not on him, that's on me as well. So I have really nothing to say about that, but the moral of the story is I don't really have any friends out here, and that's okay. It's a transitional period in my life, and I'm trying different things. I'm trying to figure myself out. It's a huge self-love journey for me. This is completely new. To move in a pandemic, to get vaccinated is new for me, new for most people, but then like moving out on my own and finally living alone and having been kicked out and kicking myself out, like, obviously this is all new for me, and it's still fresh. Like, the scars are still fresh from my past life, and so I'm trying to make things happen, and sometimes it can be very difficult. On top of that, so if you don't know me from a while ago, I tend to challenge myself. The year that I lost 60 to 70 pounds, I gave up candy and chocolate for an entire year, which, if you know me, I'm a huge sweet tooth. It's, I love candy and chocolate. Cool, great. That was 2016 to 2017. My ex-roommate, she's vegan, was vegan, is vegan, who knows at this point. I went vegan for a month. I did that. Good for me. Cool, great, snaps. Then this January, I decided, okay, from January until my birthday in July, I was gonna do no candy and chocolate again. So I did that. I'm still doing it. It's only, when you're seeing this, it's still May. I think I'm gonna post this on Sunday, so I think June 1st is Tuesday. Anyways, but this month I decided to do no fast food. I feel like I did another one sometime maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Maybe it was like working out every single day. It was probably that, which I did do that. But so not only am I continuing the no candy chocolate for, it's like a 6-month period, I'm not doing fast food. 2 months ago, when my sister and I stopped talking, I decided to go celibate for a little while. I was gonna do it for like 8 months, and it's been really difficult for me. And that's why I started to make this video, because I kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit. I kind of sucked the fun out of my life. You know, no fast food, no candy, no chocolate, no sex. And there's a lot of other things that I'm doing, but it's been really daunting this month. This felt like the longest month, and I don't know what it's from necessarily, and I think it's a culmination of all the things. But the no celibacy thing, or I guess the no sex thing, is interesting for me. It's definitely limiting. It's definitely pushing me. And I've been off of all dating apps. I've been off of Grindr, and I re-downloaded Grindr yesterday, or 2 days ago. I've not had sex since, like I said. However, I downloaded it mainly because I needed social interaction. I don't have friends here. I'm not old enough to go step into a bar. And I don't have the dating apps, and I didn't have Grindr. So the reason I downloaded like Grindr instead of Tinder or Bumble is because I didn't want to have to deal with all of that. I wanted just like quick communication, because I know how Grindr works, and I just wanted quick communication and just like communication that wasn't gonna go anywhere, which is another topic we could talk about. I talk about it a little bit on my podcast, but it's been really difficult, to say the least. It's been harder than I thought it would be, and I'm trying to, like I said, I'm being very transparent with you. I'm trying to be more open with myself and explore myself more. I can definitely feel something that's like turning in my head. I just can't pinpoint what the exact issue is. And that's why I'm talking to you guys. That's why I'm talking it through to myself the past couple days. And I think to myself, why did I decide to go celibate? It happened coincidentally on the same day that my sister and I stopped talking, and it's not on her. Like, it was my own choice. I'm only saying that because I feel like it might have been like a reaction. I think I reacted to her being like not wanting to talk, to like turning that into, hey, like, okay, like, she's not gonna talk to me. I'm going to be hard on myself and challenge myself to make me feel better. That sort of thing. I also did it because transparency. I was having a lot of sexual intercourse, and it started to kind of feel like nothing, and quite honestly, it was draining emotionally, physically, taking up a lot of time, and it wasn't good. The sexual intercourse wasn't good. So it's just, it's been difficult. Deep breaths. So I stopped doing it because I needed a break. I needed to develop myself more, because I had an unhealthy relationship with sex. And now that I'm 2 months in, I'm not quite sure where I stand at all, in terms of my own personal journey, not about sex. Like, if, like, again, you know me, I'm very sex positive. Go live your life, have a hot girl summer, cool, great. And like, who knows, I might end up doing it. But it's just been weighing on me a lot. And again, I don't know if it's because I'm doing 3 challenges at once. Because the candy and chocolate thing at this point, like, if I do it just because I can lose weight, whatever. I feel good about it too. And that one doesn't bother me. The whole like going to the grocery store and things like that for the no fast food for this month has been difficult. Not as difficult as the whole sex thing, but it's just been tough. So I had the unhealthy relationship with sex, and then I guess the reaction to my sister, I feel like I was gonna say something else, but you get the gist of it. I'm gonna stop recording. I'm doing okay. I am pushing myself pretty hard. And I like not to my limit, like I know where my limit is. I'm just, constantly being productive and working on things and feeling really good about it. But there are some things in my life that don't click sometimes, that don't necessarily I understand at the current moment. I don't understand why I did it in the first place. And I question my decisions, and the questioning of my decisions starts to come back at me. The other thing was dating, because I'm not on any dating apps, and it doesn't bother me, but when I was going on dates and things like that, like I think I can count on my fingers how many second dates I've had, and I've gone on a lot of first dates. Like I can count on my fingers how many second dates I've had. Like it has been just emotionally draining, and I've heard every excuse in the book, and I want to be transparent about the gay community and gay culture and gay dating and the things that you hear and the things that you see. And I was talking to my friend last night, and I was telling her, like, yeah, even like there are some people who do booty calls. I don't necessarily like that term. There are people that, I'm just gonna call it that just because, they call you for a booty call, you drive to them, and then as soon as you get to their house, they block you. And I'm not promoting unsafe behavior, but like, you're gonna do it. You're gonna go to a stranger's house. Most of us will, if you're in that gay dating world, even if, a straight relationship, and I know women have to be more safe, but it happens, and so I'm just pointing that out. And she didn't really understand like why someone would do that, and sometimes there really is no explanation. But I've gotten, I still get like, you're too big. I get the stuff where it's like you're too hairy, or I do like to shave. I get that you're not hairy enough. I get that you're too feminine. There was another one that I wanted to say. What is it? But all of these things, like it just, yeah, too young, which that one's crazy to me still to this day, because age doesn't equal maturity, and I still want to talk about that as well, and things like that, and having to feel like I sometimes have to prove myself to people. But I get, so on the first date, like after the first date, I'm not really looking for a relationship. Like, don't waste my time. Don't pretend that you like me. Don't pretend that you want to be friends. Don't, I've had first dates where it's like, we should be friends, and then they never text me back. Don't do that shit. It's draining, it's emotional. It's like, I can handle so much, but how easy how much life would be easier if we pre-communicated. Like, and I talk about this on my podcast, like nobody should even be swiping if they're not interested. Nobody should be swiping if they're not talking, if you have no intention to talking to them. It's just, when that was happening, it was a lot, and I think that pushed me to do the no dating apps, no sex thing, because I do like personal connection. I like to feel things, and there's no shame in wanting the sex to be good either, so that's just what's on my mind at the moment. I just feel like I needed to do a mental health check with you guys. If you are struggling with something, if you have challenged yourself to do something or not do something, or you're just going through a rough time, like, please, let's talk about it. Put it in the comments, DM me on my Instagram. I check these things because I know I'd much rather see it message back than nobody saying anything and something potentially bad happening. So if you're going through a hard time, please let me know. My Instagram's in the description. Like I said, if you feel like you want to put yourself out in the open, you're more than welcome to comment as well, and I'll be replying, and we can have a good conversation. So that is what I have to say for today. It's a lot different from what I'm usually doing, whether it be like my story time, whatever, and I never put a face on for those things. Like, I'm always just talking, I'm always just myself. So it's gonna feel weird for this video to kind of be a little bit lower energy, like my voice being a little bit lower, me being more vulnerable, instead of like super excited or super hype about talking about a story or whatever. And that doesn't bother me. I just want to be, I drink every time I say transparent. I just wanted to be transparent about the video differences in the past couple of weeks versus right now. And all of those were truthful. None of the things that I said, none of the emotions, none of the tone, none of the pitch of my voice were altered in any way for the camera. So I love you guys. Remember, it all starts with an idea. Dream big.